I'm going to show you my hexagons. So these are 2.5 inches. I have these little papers, so I cut these from a template online. You actually can buy the paper, but that felt wrong to me. So I just have a template and I have a crap load in here. So these are ones that are already done. These are a mix of glued and stitch basted. So this is one that is stitch basted. So you can see I put the paper down around fabric and I held it down and I stitched it real tight. So it's not glued, it's just tacked in here. And when I'm done with a project, you would just take out the paper and you can reuse it. Let's find a glue basted one in here. Okay, this one is glue basted. No visible white thread. It's with a special sewing glue stick. I'm sure you could use regular glue stick, but basically same thing. You just hold it down and I have a little roller here instead of an iron where you can just help like roll the edges flat and then you glue them down. When you're done, you do press them with a hot iron to keep them like set. But this is not going anywhere. It is really, the paper's in there. I mean, it's glued in there. So once you're done, you can either like hack it out with scissors or you could pull it out nicely and, you know, reuse it. So to give you an idea, I have a bunch of fabric in here. So I would just take a piece of fabric. Let's take some of this beautiful grandma calico. I love you, grandma. You'd put this down and you would ideally iron it first. Yes, mom, you would iron it so it's nice and flatter. And then you would put your little hexagony there and you take a rotary cutter. I'm not cutting and filming, trust me. And you would cut like about this much away. So like 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. You don't want it to be so unwieldy that you've got crazy overlaps in the middle, but you want it to be so teensy you can't fold it. So you cut around it, and then either you glue or hold on tight and you sew it. The key thing with this sort of thing is precision matters. So you can't just like hack out the templates or have them be different sizes because then they won't fit together neatly. But once you make a bunch, you can do cool stuff. So, for example, the way you connect them is you take 2 of these little guys, you put them right sides together. Terrible at filming with one hand. And you line them up and you just whip stitch them. So you just stitch them along right sides together and you'd open them up and they'd be connected. So you can do this like in long strips or bit by bit, but the fun thing about these is that you really can just like make a whole bunch of them and then lay them out. So you could do like a color pattern where you've got, you know, these 2 colors together or, you know, red in between. You really can do a lot of things. People like to make these and just like have them on hand because you can use them to make a quilt, or you could do like a fun design and put it like on a bag or something. So it's just a little fun hexagon behind the scenes.